Hey there, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who may be new, I am Dana and I post little snippets about my planner setups and journaling routine. Today I am back to share with you a day in my planners, and truth be told, life has been quite hectic lately, and so my planners have been a lifesaver for me during this time. And today I am starting off my day by grabbing some yogurt and granola, and of course coffee is a must. Just to explain how I start my mornings, I like to try to spend the 10 minutes before work just puttering, sipping my coffee, flipping through my planners, and checking the general order of the day. This time just really helps with making sure that I sort of like warm up to the long day ahead of me. And on the screen, you can see that I am working in my traveler's notebook, which is a passport size. This is what I use to plan my events and tasks for the day. And I use the passport size because it is small enough to carry around in my bags if I need to. And of course, I'm using my go-to Lamy Safari fountain pen. And I'm also writing down some tasks that have been on my mind. On this day, it was a Monday, which is typically the busiest work day for me, where I have my classes from 9 a.m. up until 5:30, and then I have another evening class that I'm tutoring, which also has like a lot of lesson preparation sprinkled in throughout the day, so it's quite busy for me. And then you can see that I'm going in my traveler's notebook in the regular size too, and here I am updating my memory keeping insert of how I spent my Sunday. Usually I like to refer to my photo album, or I consult my Google Maps timeline so I can record what I did accurately. And then I can set up now my this week's spread using my Lamy Joy calligraphy fountain pen for the dates. Finally, for my morning routine, I'm going in my daily pages journal. I call it my daily morning pages, but actually it's been a while since I've updated it, and I don't always write in the morning, so it's just like a name that I call it, but it's not an accurate name. And basically I use this whenever I find that my mind is sort of cluttered and I need clarity in terms of like what I need to do and how I've been feeling, so on. And I sort of use it as like a gratitude journal too, or like a brain dump as well, so it's been quite helpful for me. I also like to set up my digital space for work, and basically I like to check how my students are going. I like to plan all of my lessons and sort of just like set up the workspace so that I'm ready to go. I have finished my first lot of classes, so I am updating my planner. I am going to go in to like set up my habit trackers for the month. I had always had one habit tracker for every week previously. With the past 2 months traveling from one place to another, my habits have sort of just gone out the window. So now I've settled into my new home now, so I decided it would be nice to start again and set up my trackers. I sort of set it up differently this time because here I am going to set up a lot of trackers on the one page. Previously, I would alternate between a weekly spread for my plants and then another spread for my habit trackers, and then that would repeat. But this new setup is just like all of the habit trackers on one spread. So it's sort of like an experiment for me, and I'll see whether I stick to it in the future. But I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to go ahead with this. So for now, you can see I'm just setting up this week's habit tracker just to test it out. It's been a while since I bought this sticker release insert, and I've been meaning to organize my stickers for a long time. I bought the insert so I can take the almost used up sticker sheets, move the leftover stickers to the sticker release insert, and so then that would free up space in my grey organizer file that you can see on the screen. But since I move houses a lot, I'm trying to be very intentional with what stickers I buy now. I try not to buy more stationery stuff than I actually need. But as always, this is always a struggle because I like to explore local stationery shops nearby and try to support them too. But hopefully condensing my stickers into a sticker release insert will save up a lot of space, so I can buy a little bit more stickers than I could before, and then it will make it also very accessible for me to use them up as well. So now I have some time. I finished my final class of the day, and this is when I like to unwind, review how my day went, and also prepare for the next day. I like to start by checking off the tasks that I completed and maybe transferring the tasks that I didn't complete for the next day. Then I also like to move on to my memory keeping spread, where I update how my day went. I try to keep things simple and accurate, but sometimes I add if something special happened too that I want to remember. But for today, it was just a simple work day with nothing fancy, and although I had planned to go to the gym in the evening, it was raining a lot and I was lacking the energy and willpower to walk through the rain to get to my gym, so I decided to stay home instead. Since I no longer will go to the gym, I decided instead to relax and decorate some of my previous spreads. I went for like a soft blue and yellow theme for this spread, and I like to sometimes go back and forth between different spreads and sort of like add stickers randomly. It sort of looks sort of confusing on the camera because I don't really have any specific idea of how I want to decorate it before I go into it. I just go with the flow, and this is just like my usual process of decorating. So I did cut out a lot of footage, so it might be a little bit confusing, but just trying to keep things real. This is how I actually decorate my planners. So that's it for today's day in my planners. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a cozy day in your own journals, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.